everyone, it's Mitch, and it is Wednesday, May the 2nd, 2018, here with your free live picks. Of course, we are live on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. If you're over at sportschatplace.com and you're looking for Dog of the Day, up in the left-hand corner of the video, there's three straight lines. Click on those. It'll have a menu of our videos, or you can just click right on this video. You'll go to our YouTube page, and of course, on our YouTube page, we have all the videos that we've done, including the Dog of the Day, which you might be looking for. And of course, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you'll know this already. And there's a little bell in the I only found this out recently. There's a little bell in the upper right-hand corner on the YouTube page. It will notify you. That's the notification thing. So the social media people say you got to tell everyone to hit the notification thing. That's how they know. It doesn't really, whatever, you guys get it. Just if you want the notifications, click the little notification thing. But anyway, good morning to everyone that's tuning in. Just going to do a little housekeeping here. YouTube doesn't let you set things up before you actually do the show, so that's why I have to do it while I'm doing it, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but whatever. Like I said, I like YouTube better than Facebook, for sure. Yeah, Jazz Rockets is going to be in the premium area. I haven't put that pick in there yet, but you can get our premium picks. It's premium, sportschatplace.com, premium and premium plus. Of course, we have expert picks every day. You can also get it over at sportschatexperts.com. It's only one NBA pick, so I'm going to put it there. So that would be the place to catch that one. I think we hit all of our picks yesterday. I'm pretty sure. I think we had the over in Golden State. We had the under in the Mets game. Can't remember the other game that we had, but pretty sure we went 3-0 yesterday. That doesn't really matter all that much. Of course, we have Sean Ford. How bad did the Twins look given that we gained Toronto? Toronto was a premium pick, so we will take it. I mean, the Twins have looked bad all season, so no surprises there in that one, that's for sure. Yep, Miami was the other pick yesterday. And the Marlins won. Perfect game going for the Phillies in the 5th inning. And but anyways, of course, we are here 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Normally at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. This coming up Monday will not be at 11 a.m. It's going to be way earlier, but it's the way that it is. Probably be, oh boy, I don't even know. Maybe closer to 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 6 o'clock Pacific. If even that, I'm not even sure. We'll have to figure it out, but not going to be fun, I'll tell you that much for me. But we will do it, just like we always do. I might do 2 separate shows, YouTube and Facebook. You know what? Anyways, of course, if you're watching on Facebook Live, all you got to is hit the like button, like and follow our page, like our videos. Of course, over at YouTube, just subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and of course the notify button. So we're 5 minutes into the show. We started a couple minutes early today. It's just the way that it's going to go some days. And we'll go to, let's see. I'm going to take the Marlins here against the Phillies again. Go right back to the well. Jose Urena on the mound for the Marlins. Aaron Nola on the mound for the Phillies. I know Nolan is an up-and-comer. He looks good. But the thing is, I believe that the odds on Nola have just gotten way, way ahead of themselves. I think Nola is going to be a great pitcher. I think he's a future star. I think all those things. But, I don't know, minus 159 on the road. I don't think so. The Phillies just 5-8 this season on the road. The Marlins 7-10 at home. So not really much better, but just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I'm gonna take the Marlins there, and that'll be our first pick of today's show. Of course, we do at least 3 free picks every single day. We're here 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, just hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on Facebook Live, just hit the like button. But we will get to our second pick in just a second. So I'm going to take the Texas Rangers here to beat the Cleveland Indians in this early game. Texas plus 265 here. Cleveland minus 300. The Indians are hardly playing like a team that's minus 300. I know it's Corey Kluber, but Corey Kluber is a second half of the season type guy. 2.82 ERA coming into this one. Matt Moore has been pitching pretty well. 3.18 ERA in his last 3 starts. The Indians batting just 223 this season against lefties. We saw the Rangers blow the big lead against the Indians last night, but then come back and beat them in a game that the Indians, last year and the year before, this was the type of game that this was right in their wheelhouse. You know, extra innings, late inning rally, the whole 9 yards, and they could not get it done. And I'll tell you, that's a bad, bad thing. I think the Rangers' bats have been just way more effective than the Indians, even though the numbers don't show it way more effective. They show them certainly more effective. And at 2.5 times our money, very, very hard to not take the Rangers here. So I'm going to take the Texas Rangers. I'm going to get 2.5 times their money, and that'll be my second pick for today's show. Anyways, we're here 365 days a year. 11 a.m. Eastern time is the show. We've been running it a couple minutes early the last couple days, and on Monday it's going to be extra early. I'll announce it probably in the Dog of the Day video the night before, what time the show will be. I have to look at what time my flight is, and I guess I can look at that right now on Monday. I'm going to Vegas for the weekend. John last night, 12:15. I don't even know what that means. No idea. Let's see, I'll take a quick look at when my flight is on Monday so we can maybe figure this thing out. My flight on Monday is at 8 a.m. Vegas time, so that would be the normal time of the show. We're going to make it for Monday. It's going to have to be around 9 or 9:30 Eastern time. It's going to have to be super early. You guys will have to watch the replay if you can't catch it live. But we are normally here 365 days a year, 100% free. Yeah, and you know what, John? I get 100% of the games right that I pick after the games are over. I hate that, man. This is what I went yesterday. I didn't write it down anywhere. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't go on a YouTube Live or Facebook Live, and I didn't have a website that I put my picks down. I went 12 of 15. I say bullshit. I hate that, man. It's like I am 100% in games that I get to pick after the game is over. I get those all the time. I get emails. Oh, I'm hitting 80% of my picks. It's like, okay. And then it's like, document them. You ask these people to document the picks, like, because they want to be on the site. And I don't even handle that. Craig Trapp does. And it's like Craig will document the picks, and they'll end up being like, the games that they have to pick before the game starts, they're like 35%. It never fails. Everyone's an expert until they start keeping score. I don't rule. At least I'm honest. It's like my record is my record. I give out the picks before the games start. It's all you want to do. Win more than we lose. I'm gonna, one of the things about baseball, and I've said this all the way around, and I say it almost every single day. You don't need to have a winning record in baseball to end up with winning money, because of the money line. And people that give out their record in baseball and say, I was 4-1 yesterday, it doesn't mean anything. 3-2 doesn't mean anything. I mean, if his losses were, at minus 240, which there were some big losers yesterday. Chris Sale was a loser at minus 260, right? And the Indians were a loser. So if you lost those two games, that's minus 500 right there. It's like, that's like losing 5 games. So you could be 12-3 or whatever, but if your 3 were those two, you lost 5 games right there. So you were, I see that all the time. Oh, 12, whatever. Yeah, if you in baseball, we take dogs. It's like, so one of my losses yesterday was the Chicago White Sox, and I know we never look back. Okay, we never look back. We don't look forward, but what the hell? I'm gonna look back just this 1 second. I had the White Sox yesterday in the premium area. They were plus 200. So. They were winning the entire game. The first pitch of the game, that Shields made, the Cardinals hit a home run, right? So it was 1-0 Cardinals. But after that, the White Sox had the lead. The bottom of the 9th inning, the Cardinals score, the runs. And it's like, I'm thinking to myself, it's like, man, if I would have just taken the run line at plus 1.5, I still would have gotten plus money on the White Sox. That's how big of a dog they were. But it's like, those are going to happen. But it's like, I'd way rather lose with a minus 200 dog or with a plus 200 dog than with a minus 260 favorite like the Red Sox were. I mean, that is how I'll say it, I'll do the math for you guys once again. I do it every single day. We'll go through it once again. If you bet a team that's minus 200 on average every single day, so like the Houston Astros, they're not always minus 200, but sometimes they're minus 240, sometimes they're minus 180. If you bet the Houston Astros every single day at minus 200 and they win 102 games, that's 102 and 60, 42 games over 500, and you bet $100 on every game, you lose $1,800. That is a very, very, very tough way to make a living. It's impossible. Okay, you can't make money that way. So people that say that that state in record and not in money. I don't understand what that is. But you can see the Houston Astros, if you bet them every game this season, they're 20-11, okay? They're 9 games over 500. They've won 66% of their games, 64.5% of their games. If you bet the Houston Astros every single game this season, you're down and you bet $100 on them, you've lost $96 for the season. I mean, that's how bad things are. The Cleveland Indians, who we talked about earlier with Texas, they're 15-13 this season. If you bet them every game this season, you've lost $431 if you bet $100 on every one. The Washington Nationals, $775. The Los Angeles Dodgers, $1,752 you would have lost if you bet $100 on them every single game because of all those big run lines. But we'll do one more pick. So I see a couple of questions here over on the YouTube side. Who do you like in the Giants and Padres game? Let's see. I know Dave Holland's pitching, so I just didn't even want to touch that thing. I like the way the Giants have been playing, but now Cueto is out, so that's going to really hurt them. Clayton Richard and Derek Holland got the two lefties going at it. The Giants have been playing some pretty good baseball recently, 7-3 in their last 10 games. I definitely like the Giants to win this game. I'm less than confident in Holland. With Holland pitching, you have to figure if the Giants are going to win this one, this game's going to have to go over because Holland in his last, every start this season, let's look, 5 innings, he's allowed 5 runs, 3 earned. 6 innings, 2 runs, 2 earned. 6 innings, 3 runs, 3 earned. 5 innings, 4 runs, 4 earned. 3 innings, 4 runs, 4 earned. So I like the Giants in this one, and I like the over because if the Giants are going to win this one, looking at Holland's track record here, it's going to have to go over. But anyways, we have premium picks over at sportschatexperts.com. That's where you get my best bets each and every day. If you're watching us on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification button in the upper right-hand corner. It looks like a little bell. Like I said, that's all new stuff to me. If you're watching us on Facebook, be sure to hit that like button. But that's about it for today. Let's see what else we got. Thoughts on the Twins game. Blue Jays is in the premium area. Rays Tigers in the premium area. And that's about it. Have a great day, everyone. I will see you tomorrow from Vegas.